Our new shed has just arrived. There it is on the truck. Here's the mule that's going to move it. Now I tell you what's kind of got me a little upset is they had a little accident in, I guess, transporting it. As you can see, there's damage to the shed. They're going to put in a work order. They said they can be fixed on site. There's more damage up there. I guess they lay it out in the street. I'm not completely sure. So this morning I got up, it is cold, y'all. It is 18 degrees outside. I got up this morning, I put everything over there up against my neighbor's place. We are ready. I'm disappointed that the shed arrived damaged. I'm gonna have to check the inside and make sure everything's good there. I don't know, but he's been doing this a while. He said, my little mule will carry it right over there. He's gonna bring it right down through here, half on the grass, half on the sidewalk, pop around there and drop it off. I just don't see how that little thing will do it. Dragging it, leaving skid marks. Probably not the first set out here.
It's so hard to get in the RV.
That little thing's getting it. It's a good thing the ground's frozen. I can't believe we're not having to move the RV. Now it's just a matter of pushing it around with the mule. Can't believe he's been able to do it without moving my RV any. Will it fit? That's the question. Not getting any traction? No. Getting it all leveled up. I got to build steps. Having to jack it up so he can level it up. So I'm definitely going to have to build some steps. Cindy could hardly get in the
Well, I knew that.
thing, but this is it. It's a 10 by 16. I got the upgraded electrical in it, so it's got room to add 3 more switches in it, but it's got one dedicated line for if we ever get a golf cart. Right now that's for the bikes to charge on. I've got a loft on this side and then a bigger loft on that side. And the inside looks like it's okay. All the windows go up and down.
These are what ceiling height underneath the
8 foot.
8 foot?
Yeah. But I think it's a good looking shed. Also, while we were snowed in, I ran an extension cord out here to the shed, put a small heater in there, bought a bunch of insulation. As you see the ceiling, we have been cutting, and we could not, they didn't have in stock the proper size insulation, so Cindy had to cut each one in half and tape it to the other, so each one is 1.5 panels. I've got just that little section right there, 6 more pieces, and we'll be done in here. My son's supposed to come up on Saturday. He's gonna hook this shed to the electrical outside, and then we're gonna take the rest of that insulation and insulate the walls. So when we come back next winter, all we have to do is put the covering on. Also, I was at Home Depot and they had this really nice toolbox, scratch and dent, on sale. And you know, all my stuff, my Christmas fits in there. So we're excited about that. We bought some lights to put on the outside of the shed. And yeah, so we've been busy on our days that we have been snowed in, because until yesterday afternoon, we could not get on the main road. This is my son's truck. He got here earlier yesterday, and he is an electrician. He owns Sharp Electric in Columbia, South Carolina. So if you're in the area, you need an electrician, look him up on the web. But he has been busy at work. He has put sockets for lights there. He's going to put us an outside electrical socket here at the grilling station. He's going to put another light up there. If we go inside the shed, there's Cindy. Hey, Cindy. That's my son Spencer, and he is doing all the wiring. I will get you up to date as soon as we get the power turned back on in here and have lights. And what all does Sharp Electric do in Columbia, South Carolina?
Residential, commercial, electrical, custom home, new construction.
There you go. Call Spencer. He'll hook you up. So I'll bring you back in a little bit, but I wanted to let you know that we have made it back to Blairsville, and we're happy. Home Depot, I should buy stock in it because we have bought lots of stuff. And I'll be back shortly. Putting in the side light right above where my grill station's going to be. And it's a motion light that will stay on, set for like 5 minutes. So that way, if my neighbors are out there enjoying their pavilion, my light will not bother them. The original one I bought just stayed on constantly. So that's the light that's going over the grilling station. And then he's putting on the second one of these, and these are motion detected. I like those. I put Edison bulbs in them. Look like I got some money, make it fancy like Applebee's. And then Spencer's over here putting up the other one. So he's pretty much done with the electrical, and we're strapping down the building per code.
Let me see one of those screws.
And then we use an impact wrench to attach it to the cement, and then we'll run up and attach it to the shed. I'll show you what we did. And when I say we, mostly my son Spencer. And so we added this outside electrical plug, all waterproofed. Got a place to put the cord through, very nice. We added a floodlight. It's motion detected, and it will go for 5 minutes once it's detected. The other thing we did is we got a concrete saw or drill bit, and we drilled in. We had to have these anchors put in, so we put in 4 of these anchors, one on each corner. I guess if we have a bad wind, keep the building from blowing away. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but we did it. On the outside, we put these motion detector lights. They have good sensitivity. If somebody walks by on the sidewalk out there, they will turn on, and they will stay on for 5 minutes continuous. There's that one. And then there is one on this corner. Now, if you remember the damage to the shed when it was delivered, we did get a call from the shed company. They are coming out tomorrow, Tuesday. They could not give me a time, but they're coming out tomorrow to repair that. I've tried to call Union County to set up my inspection so I can underpin it hopefully before we go, but every time I call the number, it disconnects. Now I got to turn this heater off. It is hot in here. But we got the building completely insulated. And so we added another light right here on my side. I'm going to put my desk right there. Cindy's desk is going to go right there. And we added electrical plugs, 4 set on either side. Cindy wants to put a chair over here, so we added another plug down here in this corner. Spencer added a 4th breaker, and that runs the new plugs we put in. We doubled up. This had a single pool, so we put a double pool here. This is the outside lights. We just leave it on. Somebody walks by, it turns the outside lights on. And then this has got an adjustable thing to make the lights. I guess it's a dimmer switch. See the lights dim there. So Spencer put that in. On my side, he added a 4 plug. So we have a lot of stuff we do. I have a lot of YouTube stuff to keep charged. If we go up here, we got the ceiling completely insulated. We built out the back. We had to put more 2x4s so the insulation would fit on that back wall. We also put hangers there so when we attach the ceiling boards, we have something to attach to. But I would say that overall, we got a lot done. So put in the comments what you think. So we're going to put a paneling on the walls, and then on the doors, especially this side. This side we will not be opening much. You can see it's latched. If we ever get a golf cart, it's the only reason I put a double door in. So I thought at least on this door I would hang some pegboard, and with the pegboard then I can put some tools up. And then I was going to put a little section of pegboard above my toolbox. So I'll bring you back once we've got this area clean. We've got lots of insulation scraps to throw away and get rid of, but overall I am happy with the success we had. All right, Cindy's been out here picking up insulation, although I don't know how she's bending over.
Very carefully.
Because we are sore. Oh, this was pretty cool that Cindy and Spencer found this strapping here, because it was such a wide groove. But man, it's nice to get it done. I've got the car loaded with almost everything else we got to take back. I still got to take some seam tape and hangers back. We're going to go to Home Depot as soon as I go get the clothes from the laundry. But what do you think of the shed so far, Cindy?
I'm excited.
And you have your little desk out here.
I'm so excited.
Get all that work out of the camper for next season, because this season we only got 3 more weeks.
This season, but
and we're going to go price some paneling for in here, aren't we?
Yep. Yep.
All right. So I'm wanting to return my overages, and we'll put this towards buying the wallboard. I got a receipt that's got most of it on it, but what do you think, Cindy? It's 120 worth of insulation, $24 worth of straps, $14 for tape, and $3 for clamps. So what, $145 maybe, if my math is mathing? Let's see what they have to say. that was easy peasy. 168.19 in returns. Luckily, I didn't have all the receipts, but I had my son's got a pro account with his electric company,
Put it all on.
and I'd used that for that, and so she was able to find it all, a digital copy.
Awesome.
So now we're gonna go look at wallboard. We're not gonna buy any today, so maybe y'all can vote which is the best wallboard to have. I don't remember where it was. Do you?
Without a lot of work,
Without a lot of work,
if there is such a thing.
right? We're on the paneling aisle. Let's see if this is it. You see it, Cindy? And this it?
Here they are. Notice that one more up here.
All right, choice number one, $16.58 a sheet. Looks awful dark to me.
You know what? This may have been the stuff that I thought would
Was
paint,
paintable, yeah.
but it's not.
Number two is the one I like, is $21.98. It's got a little,
Are you sure? That's the price?
says Canyon.
Oh, it's above it. I
Yeah.
thought it was below it.
Well, maybe. And then or is it the $29?
Oh, this is like for a bathroom.
Yep, and that's the $29, white painted. Nope. This is $29. So if you look down there, this is $42. Now we got the white ones down here.
Size what?
You were something.
Yeah, I am something.
And then we got white.
That's $37.
Yeah, that's high dollar. And what's this stuff? This stuff's $29 for that. I kind of like that. So this is the plain white for the ceilings, and that's $20.98 a board. And so we'd take quite a few of those. We probably have to have
No, we actually, for just this
downstairs.
downstairs, if I figured right, we only need 4 panels.
Okay.
4 to 5.
Well, we can go with this, I guess, beadboard it's called. It's the same price. We'll just say call it $30. I kind of like that too. It's the same price as the printed on.
All right, baby, so what'd you decide?
Decided to phone a friend. I think we're gonna do the printed one that has like boards printed on it.
The white, that's mostly white.
Yeah, and because if we do a white ceiling and then that white tongue and groove looking, I think it's just gonna be too much white.
And then you're gonna want to paint.
Yeah, and then you're gonna spend more money.
A whole nother cost.
Yep. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I got me a new vacuum set, a new set of handles for the vacuum, so I can clean up after your dog.
I wasn't expecting that to be your response. Was phone a friend or...
What do you think my response was gonna be? My response is y'all need to get a membership, because it's gonna be $1,500 to $2,000 on top of the $8,000, $8,500 I've already spent.
That's the husband I know, putting a dollar mark on it.
Well, it's a lot of money. I don't like spending money.
Everything's got a dollar mark on it.
So we'll see if Spencer and Davis, our other son, can come down this coming weekend. If not, I'm not gonna worry about doing anything. I got to buy a jigsaw. I got to
We're
buy.
gonna wait for the prices to go up next year.
Yes, most definitely spend more money. Save some over the summer, and I don't know. But I got to buy a brad nailer thing.
Yeah, we got to buy a jigsaw,
Brad
nailer.
Blades, nails, pegboard, regular board, sealing board, trim board, here a board, there a board, everywhere a board. Just a lot. My credit card hurts, or my debit card hurts, and this lady's gonna park. The brightest part so far has been getting that $169 put back on the card. But you know, it only takes them, it's gone, it's off of there the next morning. But to put it back on is going to be 10 to 14 days. Which,
What?
yeah, that's what she said. Takes 10 to 14 days to process the credit.
Oh my word.
So, I don't know. Huh, that fell. So it is about 7:30 at night. It has dropped down to 37 degrees. I thought I'd show you. There's the floodlights on the side of the building. Here are the lights that are on the front of the building. I think they do a pretty daggum good job, but I am really happy with how well this floodlight does the workstation. Now, for our shed, so my son came up to help me put it up, him and his wife. Now, we picked up all the stuff yesterday for it. We did not videotape yesterday. If y'all been watching the channel for a little while, y'all know that yesterday was the 2nd anniversary of our oldest son's death. And I was in no shape to do any videotaping. So I'm gonna take you in the shed real quick, and I'm going to show you the progress we've made, and then I'll give you short little blurbs as we make it further and further. So go in the shed, and I'll show you the different materials. So this solid white board, we're gonna put up there on the ceiling. My son Spencer is installing, what are those called, fairing boards, so we have something to connect it to.
Yep, so you got something to attach it to.
And then I just got through putting all these braces in the lofts because it was kind of bouncy. So we just used number 2 2x4s to do that. And then we're gonna use this bead board here to have a fancier ceiling downstairs. And then on the walls, we are going to use this paneling here. It's distressed wood. We'll do it long ways, not short ways. But yeah, it's coming together, and we're getting to use, oh, and I bought me a desk. It's really a cutting surface, but I think it's pretty cool. I'm using it as a desk. It goes up and down. And then we've got to go get, I bought an air conditioner heater for the shed, and we got to go back to Home Depot and get the right size outlet so that it can exhaust outside. This portable heater, air conditioner, dehumidifier will do 360 square feet, and this is 160 square feet. So I'll bring you back when we've made some progress. It is Tuesday morning, about 9:30, and Spencer spent with us 2.5 days working on the shed, and the shed is 95% complete. I'm gonna show it to you. But I want to tell you also today, let me show you the shed. I am so excited. It is 60 degrees outside. It was 33 overnight. So here's the shed. I know y'all have seen it. I've shown y'all all the lights and electric that we put on the outside. I did install this really nice clamp here. I think Cindy's on the phone with campground stuff, so
Be able to make that work.
let me bring you back when she's off.
I'm gonna phone a friend.
So here's the shed. Now Cindy's got her desk set up right here. Somebody was throwing away this, so we used this to cover. air conditioner,
Who wants 3 tent sides.
freezer.
And I'm trying to.
Toolbox.
I didn't know if to do it as a group
There's my
reservation
desk.
or to do it. Or, I don't know.
And then we got this very handy clasp out here. Now Cindy is working very hard for the campground. I'll take you back in a minute. So we put R13 insulation in the ceiling and in the walls. I do not have insulation in the floor because it was very expensive to order from the factory. And once I underpin this, I don't think we'll have the cold air or whatever blowing through, so I think it'll be fine. Then in the back for the air conditioner, I put this nice metal dryer vent and a reducer. Got internet in there. I'll show you all that in a minute as soon as Cindy gets off the phone. They're coming Wednesday allegedly to fix where they damaged it delivering it. We're super happy. I am just ecstatic. So we're really excited that we got the internet fixed today. So now we have internet here, and I bought this little router which does an excellent job. Here's the box right here. I'm gonna put a link below. This thing was 20 bucks on Amazon and has 4 antennas for upgraded home coverage. It's dual band, advanced security. And what I like about it is I can hook 5 devices up to it. 20 bucks. You can't beat that. I would ask that if y'all are looking for a router, you click on the link. I'll put it in the pinned comment down below and in the description. But most of all, if you do any Amazon shopping, if you just click on one of my links and then go do your Amazon shopping, it doesn't cost you anything else. We'll get a little bit of commission for your trouble, and we would thank you. So I told you there was like 90% done. I've still got to underpin the shed itself. I did get a waiver from the community because we're supposed to be leaving to go back to New Jersey. So I got to get some white touch-up paint. I marred up the tile. I dropped it when I was trying to hang it. And then this recycled medicine cabinet, as you can see, we boxed out the panel. And so I've trimmed some of these down to 3 inches. I just got to cut them to fit and then nail them into place, and I'll wrap that to cover that. I still want to put some trim along these edges of the lofts, but we have run out of time. We're leaving next Tuesday for Alabama and then Mississippi, but I am really, really excited. The man came from the shed company yesterday and made all the repairs. Let me show it to you. No more cracks, no more chunks missing. Looks so much better down this back. Again, no more chunks, no more cracks. Same back here on this side, and he even left me half of a 5-gallon bucket of paint. So we're excited to have the building. It can be used for a multitude of purposes. And total in, we're at about $10,800. This is a Pine View building built in North Carolina. And they've been awesome to deal with. Only issue I had was the shed showing up damaged, and then the repair guy coming out on his first attempt without the proper equipment to make the repairs. So I hope you found this interesting. Thank you for watching along, and we'll catch you on the next one.